Oh man. All right, welcome to the weekly update with Truro Nissan for your week starting Monday, November the 26th. Oh, he's falling over here. All right, I think I finished off the last episode when we were in Toronto saying, I'll see you in a week and I hope I'm not standing in snow. And man, look at this. We're standing in snow. All right, here comes a delivery truck. Hopefully this works out for us. So anyways, we're here at Ski Wentworth right now. Man, who knew it's a winter wonderland. So on this week's episode, we had the Your Choice Titan truck event. We want to talk a little bit more about that. We have Langille Colburne More Than Events in to talk about, this weekend's bottled event. Also on this episode, we have the 60-second buzz with Truro Buzz. This week we sat down for a bit of a different conversation. And like I mentioned last week, we'll mention again this week, we have employment opportunities at the store. All right, we've had a couple questions. Where's Jason the technician? How come he's not doing a food review and why aren't we getting any tips? He'll be back next week, I promise. All right, so let's get right into it. Wait, let's just see if I need to wipe this. I don't think the camera's really gonna like this this snow, but the Your Choice Titan truck event at Truro Nissan. So today, the 26th, was supposed to be the last day for it. It's been a huge success for us. So we are going to extend that until the end of the month, which is essentially this coming Friday, the 30th. All right, so purchase a remaining 2018 Nissan Titan out of our inventory, and it's your choice. You get to choose a $1,000 gas card, no charge snow tires, or we're gonna send you and your family here for an entire season, a full family season's pass at Ski Wentworth. That last one is my favorite choice, sending people here. This place is amazing. A lot of my childhood memories are around the ski hill, and I think it's really cool when we see families out here. This is a big time family place, so I'm really hoping a lot of people choose the family season's pass and we get to send them to the hill, and we jam the parking lot full of Titans this winter. Snow building up here. All right, so next let's talk bottled. So that's this coming Saturday. We had Tanya and Amanda, Langille and Colburne More Than Events in the studio to talk about this week's event, a little bit about the history of Truro Nissan and some of these events. So we might as well go there right now and I'll go dry off. I don't know why you brought an open bottle of wine, but...
We won't mention what time of day it is. We're so excited to have bottled come around again this year. Last year was in October. We realized at that point that that's hard for some wineries because that's their harvest season. So when we were thinking about a bit of a time change, we thought December would be the perfect month heading into the holiday season. And what's really great about bottled this year, there's actually some small companies around town that are using bottled as a way to treat their employees to like a holiday party. For the first time this year, folks can purchase a seat for just $5 extra. We've been saying you get your own cozy little campsite, so we're excited about that. The theme is holiday glamping under Northern Lights. We've had so much fun doing the tapped events and the bottled event last year, and part of what makes it so fun is putting together our decor plan and our entertainment pieces and the interaction too, because I think people have come to expect to be able to have some fun when they arrive at tapped or bottled.
Yeah, for sure. Last year was Godfather meets Gatsby, and we wanted to do something totally different.
Yeah.
We wanted to fit with the holiday theme, but at the same time not be totally Christmas. So yeah, this was a good way to mix the two.
I think everybody gets a good dose of Christmas otherwise. They don't need to be served it up again.
The other good thing about the theme too is for dress, because it will be chic enough that if you've got that holiday dress that you've been wanting to wear, like you can absolutely wear it to bottled this year, but if you're more into casual, then that's going to fit too.
Iron the plaid.
Yeah.
Iron the plaid, that's right.
But of course the main event of tapped and bottled is the Nova Scotia industry that we're supporting, with the craft beer with tapped and the wineries, distilleries and cideries for bottled.
Obviously we've got Yost, we've got Gasbro, Mercator, Meander River, yes, I'm reading from a list so I don't forget any, Moon Estate, Petite Riviere, and Planters Ridge, to name just a few of the wineries. On the cider side, we have Malagash Cidery, Bulwark, and Ship Builders. And then on the spirit side, which is a big one this year, spirits are on the rise in this province, big time. And we've got some local flavor, of course. Coldstream, making their big debut at our event, is Raging Crow, and then Still Fired and Steinhardt will be making their return. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and I mean, secretly, being a commercial dealer, we hope that everybody very soon starts driving Nissan cargo vans, right, to deliver the product. So it's a plug for...
I like it.
Call me.
But speaking of Nissan, and one of the reasons why we're really happy to be here is because Nissan has been with the Tapped and Balled events since the very beginning.
Yes.
Being able to collaborate and partner with other businesses, it allows us to enhance the events.
I don't think we came up with the idea right away, but it didn't take that long to realize that providing like a designated driver service or a better option to get home was a good idea, and I think it went over really well. The shuttle service that we provide sold out almost immediately. The drivers now, I mean, we sort of have the same core group of guys that we go to, and they work for a few hours on a Saturday night and they have a lot of fun, so that's been great. And then for us, even on like Facebook afterwards, we get people making comments saying, oh, I got a ride home from Herman or whatever, and he was great, and which is awesome. So it's kind of our way of being able to be out there at a fun time and provide that safe alternative, which is good.
Well, and it's very popular. So guys, there's only 1 or 2 left. So make sure you go online and get your shuttle ticket ASAP if you want to be traveling Nissan.
And while you're there, checking out the Nissan shuttle, tickets. The general admission is $39 and the VIP is $44. And with that, you get access to the event, 10 samples, and a take-home glass.
And in addition to our wineries, cideries, and distilleries, for instance, Jenny's Cocktails is going to be there. I don't know if you're familiar with Jenny, but she owns a vintage camper, and she serves cocktails and mocktails out of her camper. Another returning vendor for us is Appleton Chocolates. What goes better with wine than chocolate? And for the first time ever, the Trail Shop has partnered with us, given the glamping theme. Sue and her crew have been really supportive, and we're really excited to have them on site this year as well.
There's always something fun to do, and we're not going to give away exactly what the fun thing is at Bottle, because people are going to have to come to find out, but it involves marshmallows.
And we had fun with this one, so yeah, we're really looking. And I guess one thing we should say, I mean, obviously we're here with you, Eric, and Truro Nissan has been a huge supporter of ours from day one, and we thank you for that. We've got the Hampton that's been with us from the get-go too, offering special rates for anyone that wants to stay the night rather than going home, make a night of it all.
Just call there direct and reference Bottled.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's how you get the $89 rate.
Yeah, so thank you for spending time in my office,
Thanks for having us.
And we look forward to the event. And thanks for bringing a bottle of wine here. So this should make for a great late afternoon. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, thanks for that, guys. We can't wait to see everybody this coming Saturday. Bottled, and each of the previous events have been a huge success and a lot of fun, and we're so happy to be a part of it. I think it makes total sense for us to provide a responsible transportation option for people, and we're really looking forward to this Saturday's event. All right, so next, like I said, this week's 60-second buzz is a little bit different than previous weeks. Alicia and I had the opportunity to be a part of something this week. Here's what we did. All right, so this 60-second buzz is a little bit different. One, I'm on it. Two, you're not in the equipment room with Larry, right?
or my mom's kitchen.
Yeah, he might be around here somewhere. So we were invited to speak as business people in the community to a room full of other business people and students, primarily students, put on by the
Truro and Colchester Chamber of Commerce, the Truro and Colchester Partnership for Economic Prosperity, and the Nova Scotia Municipal Government.
So, I mean, like personally, when I'm asked to speak to students about, sort of where I've been and how I got to where I am, I always take up the offer because I think it's important to get out in the community, and hopefully there's a kid or two there that saw what we talked about and goes on to do things in our community would be awesome. But I mean, you just want to see kids do things, period, right?
Absolutely. And me too. I'll always make time to do stuff in the schools and education program, because I mean, a lot of us didn't expect to be business owners, which is what we always talk about. So I think the more that you can get those people into the schools and see, like, find that thing that makes you passionate about it and go out and make that your living. You don't have to settle for a job you don't want to do. So that's one of the biggest things I want to put forward when getting involved in these programs. And business owners, I mean, there's so many of us in so many different fields that if you feel like you want to get involved, absolutely contact the Truro and Colchester Chamber of Commerce or contact the partnership, because they're always looking for businesses to get into mentorships or do events like this. So definitely get involved. Share your knowledge.
there were some stories in there. There were some kids that are in grade 9 who already have businesses.
Yeah, we had one in grade 8.
Yeah, like it's awesome, and they're like they're thinking, right, and they're thinking ahead, which is cool, because I think often you get wrapped up, even as adults, we get wrapped up in the now, and they're actually thinking about the next steps, which is cool.
Yeah, it's unreal actually to me that kids at this level are starting their own businesses or even thinking that far ahead. I mean, I don't know about you when you were in school, but we weren't, that was not on our radar at all.
No, not at all. Possibly last week. No, last week
What
I
a
was
time
thinking
to be
about.
alive.
Yeah, exactly. But it was it makes you feel good knowing that these are the kids in our community,
Yep.
and hopefully a number of them, I'm sure not all of them, but will decide to make their futures here. And we're going to be looking for people as we grow, and and there were some kids. I mean, say kids, like these are people in grade 8 and 9 and that I'm thinking, hey, we could employ them now, but we can't, obviously. But
Legally.
yeah, but they're it's the confidence was there. They were able to communicate messages, and it was really good.
And that was your 5-minute buzz with the weekend update about getting involved with your education system in your community.
Hi. Okay, and last, we're going to talk 3 jobs again. So we're still accepting resumes for 1, our shuttle driver, right? So send those to Derek. We put his email up on the screen right now. 2, we're accepting resumes for a position in our sales department. So send those resumes to Dana. We'll put that up there right now. And 3, you'll send your resumes for the marketing assistant to me. And I'll put my email address on the screen right now. All fantastic opportunities. All right, so I ended last week's episode by saying, I'll see you in a week, and I hope I'm not standing in the snow. And look what happened, I'm standing in the snow. So I wonder if we end this week by saying, go out there, have a great week. I'll see you in 1 week, and let's hope I'm not standing in sand. Maybe it'll come true. Anyways, have a great week. Thanks so much.